All right. Welcome to another episode of For Biz Talk, where we only talk to people who know what the hell they're talking about. Now we have a.
Don't
Well,
stop.
yo, look who's back. She's back.
What's up, guys? I'm back.
Go ahead, Miss Shawnette. Talk to us. Bring us on a two-screen, cousin.
Well, today we have another episode for Biz Talk, and we have someone very, very special that we definitely want to talk to, and it's going to be Miss Jasmine Douglas. But as Mr. Goodman says, JD, you're here with us this morning. So how are you doing?
I am doing very well. Can't complain.
Very good. Very good. And so what we want to do today is we want to let our viewers know what you do and your recent events. So first, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do?
Yes, so I'm here in Walterboro currently. Um, I do custom cakes and treats. That's pretty much what I do on the side. And then on my main job, I'm a continuing professional development coordinator. Pretty
We seem to have lost her, but so far what we have is Miss JD is from Walterboro area, and she also does custom cakes. So if you are looking for a custom cake coming up on your recent events or anything, then you can reach out to Miss JD. Are you going to get a custom cake?
Well, I thought about it, and now that Lent is just about over, in fact, tomorrow, then I can get back into eating all of my sweets. And I sure am. Oh, Ms. JD, that looks like you. Are you back with us?
I think so. I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Oh, no worries. We were just saying that we may be interested in a custom cake. So tell us, why cakes?
Well, when I came for college, I went to Claflin, and my grandmother had a friend who had a niece in Orangeburg who opened up a cupcake shop. So when Miss Juliet found out that I was going to school in Orangeburg, she told her niece that she was going to hire me. So I went there. Of course, I got the job, and I just fell in love with decorating. And then once I left there, I started doing it as a hobby. And so I was able to get a few extra dollars. And I just kept going with it. Decorating is more so my passion than just baking, to be honest.
So as when you say decorating, do you mean like decorating event space?
No, as far as the cakes, I like doing custom cakes, different fondant, decorations. Like I do purses, like Gucci. I just did a Telfar cake bag, Chanel, Louis Vuitton purses. I can do fondant hills as toppers for the cakes. I mean, really a lot of different designs I can do with fondant. And then also I've been playing around with different abstract buttercream concepts. It's a lot in the decorating world of cakes than your basic traditional like what you find in the grocery store. And I think that's why me being in the role, I kind of stand out because it's not as many bakers that's actually decorating to how I decorate.
So baking is really your passion.
I would say decorating, a cake artist.
Cake artist. Okay, so walk us through the designs. You get a client that comes in, doesn't know what they want. How do you help them narrow it down?
Well, first,
And it looks like we seem to have lost her again. But I do know a lot of times when clients come in and they want a cake, but they don't know exactly what they're looking for. So in this case, you would ask the designer, hey, do you have any ideas that you can throw to me? What you think?
Well, that's true. in a lot of cases, people have seen cakes at other events that they've been at, and they may come in sometimes with a design in mind. Or as you said, they may come in and not know exactly what it is they want. So, of course, Ms. JD could probably show them through her sample books or photos of cakes that she's done if they don't have any idea of what they want. Or, of course, if they come in with an idea, she might even help them modify their idea.
That's true.
So, okay, Ms. JD.
And we were just saying that, sometimes clients come in, they don't know what they want. So you were going to tell us how you narrow that process down to help them get to the cake that they would like.
Yeah, so I pretty much just figure out what's the occasion. We go from there. Then I ask, how many people they're looking to feed. And then if they already have any ideas of pictures. Most times, people already kind of have pictures. But when I do have customers that really have no idea what they want, but they just want something nice, once I find out the occasion, Pinterest is my best friend, and also Google. So I'll just send them some ideas to see if it's kind of in the area of what they were imagining. And then sometimes I'll just create something and say, this is what I was thinking. And most times people trust me.
That's good. And you always need a baker you can trust. So recently you did a vendor show. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm so excited. This was the second annual Community Exchange Network Support Shop, where it was held in Orangeburg on March 5th.
So what they do is a vendor showcase, and I believe it sounds like they're doing it, every 6 months?
Yeah, they did the first one last year, and it was in Somerville at the hotel. I can't recall the name of it.
The window.
And what they do is, tell us about it, Ms. JD, starting with the first one you guys did last year.
Yes, that one was in April last year. That was in Somerville at the Wyndham. It was the first one, so trial and error. But so I myself was so overwhelmed with how many vendors wanted to participate, where we really maxed out of our spaces. But with us being in the hotel, we did have some traffic, and I think as far as the networking and support part of it, that was the real success of the first one, because a lot of the vendors got to get to know some new faces, exchange numbers, and also I heard that there was a couple that was able to collaborate on some future projects, and this is what we want for these type of events. For the second one in Orangeburg, we did it at the cinema. We had a bigger space, and we had artists come out, Miss Teresa Jameson, and it was just a beautiful experience. A lot of the vendors, we had some vendors that returned, which was nice. We had some new vendors who never done a pop-up shop before. So I was happy that we were their first experience, so we could kind of set the tone for them.
So as they were saying, they were just setting the tone for some vendors, and we have just been joined by Mr. Dirk. And how are you doing this morning, sir?
Dirk, can you hear us? Okay, we're going to do some adjustments.
And it sounds like we don't have any sound for him, but Miss Jasmine, you're still with us. So I do have a question. What was the 2 reasons of why you all wanted to start the vendor showcase?
Well, in the beginning, I initially wanted to do something like a bridal expo. So when I met with Dirk and I was just sharing with him what I wanted
that she wanted to do.
Right.
And then following the bridal expo, we are about to hear some more about how they got started. Now, I wanted to go to a bridal expo.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, you know they have a couple of them in Charleston. Have you ever gone to any of them at the convention center?
No, because you haven't taken me to any.
Oh, now it's me, right? Okay, I understand. Yeah, from my understanding, having talked with Dirk and Jasmine, that they initially got together on an idea of doing something along the bridal. Because, as you know, she does the pastry and Dirk does the photography.
Yeah.
So they were going to put their two talents together in order to be able to have people come in and see. And then as the idea continued to develop, my understanding is that, oh, okay, then we're going to invite these vendors in and give them an opportunity to showcase their business. So, Ms. Jasmine, how did you guys go from the cake and wedding to the showcase?
Well, Dirk has shared with me that he had did a community, I think it was called Community Buffet a couple of years ago in Orangeburg. And he was like, well, won't you open up to other vendors? And I was like, okay, it's my first one and, let's give it a shot. So that's pretty much how it transitioned. And I liked the word community and I just added the rest of the word in so it could be its own thing.
Great. So what prepared you? Because
Do you have
I can
another number
imagine
that we can text
doing
him?
a vendor show. That has been a lot of work. So how did you prepare yourself? Like education, your work experience, life experience. How was that able to prepare you?
Well, with my main job that I'm doing, it pretty much is a lot of coordination. So I just really just used some of the skills that I learned from my main job to try to coordinate and plan. Um, and then other than that, it's really just taking it one step at a time. As I see these things continuing, it's more that I want to sharpen my skills and me and Dirk talk. Marketing is one of the biggest things that we definitely have to work on.
Unmute me. Marketing is one of the things that you have to work on.
Yes, marketing.
I was like, I think she's reading my lips, but can she hear me? So how do you market, if you mind me asking?
So with the very first one, we really just did a lot. For me, it was just social media, getting like the little commercials made, and then I know Dirk. He's more of sociable as far as like going up to people and stopping places. So he went that route. The second time around, I was like, okay, we got to go a little harder.
Hmm.
Um, and we
Well, she was just telling us about marketing. Dirk, are you with us?
Finally,
I'm so
finally,
sorry.
I had some technical difficulties on this end for whatever reason it wasn't connecting, but I
And okay, so Dirk was just telling us he was just coming in, but we were running into some technical difficulties. And hey, that's the life of technology. It happens sometime. So what it is they were just about to tell us about how they market their business, and marketing is very important. Whether you're doing it on social media or if you're doing news ads or commercials, you have to know how to market your business. But the main thing before marketing, you need to know who your audience is. So we have Miss Jasmine back. Thank you so much. Jasmine, have you been doing any marketing or advertising on TikTok? I've heard that's a big way to get it out these days.
No, I am not a TikTok user, or like Snapchat. Just really like Instagram and then Facebook. This time I actually paid to get the ads like for the event sent out in hopes that that would help. Another thing too that I realized is that because this is so new, a lot of people don't know about community exchange. So usually, like when people see something that's new, they're like, I don't know about that. So I'm hoping with the second one, it kind of built up some buzz. So that way, when we talk about the third one, which we're looking to do in Colombia, people could say, oh, I saw the event, I heard about it, it was great, I'm interested in going. So that's another thing, letting people know, like, okay, this is who we are. And, then again, some people, they just not going to want to come. So it's a hit or miss when you planning these events.
Right.
It's a lot of stress. One thing that I realize is that I want people to come, but I don't want it to be like super packed, like overflowing with people, because I think for me, it will take away from the the specialness, if that makes sense, of the whole purpose of the event. Like I went to the Black Expo and I had such a phenomenal time, but it was just like so many people.
Right.
And one thing that our vendors enjoyed is that they had time to really talk to customers, to really, share more information about their business and build some type of relationship just in that short amount of time, compared to having like a whole slew of people and you're just trying to get people in and out. So I like that atmosphere where it's just calm and people could take their time, they could browse, and they feel safe and it's a nurturing environment.
And have you noticed an uptick in your business since having these events?
No, and the reason why is because JD's Jazzy Cakes is not um in these events at all. I focus on other businesses. So unless somebody knows me personally, then they'll know that I bake cakes unless somebody asks me what my business does. But I don't set up a table. I don't really advertise. I'm wearing a hostess hat for these events.
So what you're doing is you're basically allowing other vendors to showcase their business.
Right.
And tell me some of the other businesses that's out there, just to name a few.
Oh my goodness, so many. So we have Cute and Curvy. She does a lot of custom things. She's also
So they were just telling me about what types of different businesses they have. Dirk, are you with us?
Yes, hopefully it'll stay this time. I try to do some things to my phone, and maybe I had just too much stuff.
And we just lost Dirk as well, but not for long. Just another technical issues. He's trying to get his phone on his end to be working. When Miss Jasmine comes back, she is going to finish telling us like what type of vendors we see at this event. And if you're interested in being a vendor, we're going to find out that information because they do have an upcoming show, or I would say event, in Colombia. So Jasmine, you were telling us about the vendors.
yes, I don't know if you heard me, but the first one I said was Cute and Curvy. She does a lot of custom and also the cure. We have Sashik Creations. Sashik Creation. She actually just opened up a store in Goose Creek. I'm so excited and proud for her. She does phenomenal work, custom, a lot of stuff. Um, then we have Miss Deidre Mitchell. She wrote the book I Am American. She's a children's book author. We had Hair, Gear, and More. Um, Jiv Shops, Zuriel Kingdom Collections, Dara's Blazing Cuisine. We had That Butter Baby, Pure Romance by Shay, Mia's Fine Dining does catering, Lady Queen Cosmetics. You know, she has a lot of accessories. 15 Girl, she had clothes. The Beauty Bar and Co. It's a business owned by a mother and daughter. They pretty much just launched selling like wigs and different accessories. I think I mentioned Kia's Kitchen Creation. She also does catering and desserts. It's Personal Embroidery. I was so excited to have her there because she was actually doing embroidery on site, which that was the first time I really saw. And she does amazing work as well. We had Sincere Home Solutions. So if anybody was interested in wanting to purchase a home, Dream Events by Evangela. She does outstanding decor. She also does the coordination for weddings if needed. And Ruby Delights, she does desserts. And Beyond Blessed Creations, Shona's Beauty Expressions. So the list really goes on and on.